Good evening, guys. How you all doing this evening? Hell's Cat Death here with Wednesday Night Fights. Proud to make you another great evening of tanking coming here soon. I got some great guys here with me in the lobby. One's a good friend and a longtime Wednesday Night Fights participant. He's also the director of the fantasy draft. And just an all right, amazing guy. Pants, welcome. How you doing there, sir?
Good, good. How are you, sir?
Oh, not too bad, not too bad. It's awesome to have you.
Me.
Yes, sir. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
My other guest here and with us this evening, longtime art guy. He's the WNF artist, newly crowned WNF Marshal. And an amazing gentleman. You need to check out his artwork. He does a great job. A lot of the logos you see here at Wednesday Night Fights are made by this gentleman. And so it's in great pride to finally say welcome, Omega, to Wednesday Night Fights. How you doing, sir?
Thank you for having me. Been a long time following, but finally get to participate.
So excited, so excited. Thank you for coming out. Also, you might hear Rez somewhere in the background. He's been bouncing around here. He's getting ready for doing some other matches this evening, so we'll be ready for that here in a little bit. And then so up right now, we got SBA and 36 pans up in the house. Tonight's match is, of course, SBA versus 36 Pan, 770, 9 p.m. Big match. On Your 6 versus DP, 770. And then at 10 p.m., closing out the evening with 36 Panzer versus Off. Old Farts and Fogies. Good set of guys. Good set of guys. Super excited to see him again.
Both Panzer and 36 Panzer are doing double duty tonight.
Yes, they are. I never know who's all going to show up because they never really specify. So right now I have the logos. I'm going to, I guess, throw up these logos here for 36 pans. So if they yell at me, here, I'll make it up to them. What I'll do is the final match, I'll throw up the 12 pens symbols on the last one. So we're going to get
Might
this.
as well just put one inside the other.
Yeah. Alrighty, so it looks like we are all ready, set to go. We're going to have a great time this night. Yes, sir. So, Pants, you want to roll down the SBA side? I'll roll down the 12 pans.
Absolutely. So SBA is coming out with the BC 25T, a pair of T57 heavies, a T110 E5, a pair of mouses, and an E100.
Awesome picks. Interesting. Over here on the 12 pans, 36 pans side, one E4, pair of IS7s, T57 heavy, E5, and a Chief. Alrighty, the Chieftain, it's an interesting pick.
That is.
We've seen a lot of teams, a lot of big teams. 7F I've seen them do it. I've seen KMD do it, Fame, and I think Wham. Running the Chieftains. Some of them, they were running 2 to 3 Chieftains on this, all about the DPM. So let's see how they do it here on this great evening to the eve of Thanksgiving. So happy gobble day to you guys, and I hope you and your family have a wonderful Thanksgiving, and please stay safe. All right, guys. Get this launched off here. Let's see who gets set up for the firing line down that 5-6. Smokers are going to come up here to like that D6 area.
So it's interesting they would go with a Chieftain and an E5, considering that SBA came out and their first couple of picks were 2 mouses and a E100. It's a lot of hit points right there.
Yeah, that's a huge hit point pool to take down in 7 minutes.
Look at how 12 Panzer did a major delay. They purposely holding the Chieftain back in the 57 or not?
Maybe they were holding back, waiting for the side skirt, or they're gonna maybe possibly. Oh, I got somebody, one of the. There it is. Mixer's talking back at us. Mixer's coming right over the stream. There we go. Interesting. They're really holding out back there, aren't they?
They're saying PK. Crash.
All right.
You better hustle back in the game.
Yeah, he better hustle back in the game. I mean, it's one of those.
He's moving.
Yeah, he's moving. No, it's a go. He's still moving.
Yeah, at least I just noticed chat. He said that. That's why they were paused where they were.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be one of those. Smokers is getting
a
some.
disadvantage at all because they weren't spotted.
Yeah, that delay is gonna hurt. They got that back chat that's in almost perfect position to put back shots on TKA.
Yeah, there we go. TK and much
Yep.
strain there. Let's SBA's holding firm.
He's still hitting him. And he's gonna pull his reload.
Yep, no one out there to be able to even catch him. Reforming B is going to get a really bad taste in his mouth if he keeps moving forward.
I have a question. Did Ninja just give up because he's just sitting in the middle of the road?
No, he's moving. Alrighty, so looks like everything's getting lined up here.
If those two IS-7s can get into the windows, they'll stand a much better chance than trying to fight those two Mosses from a distance.
Eldo comes around with that E100. Reformer B is going to be a big problem.
Yeah. Looks like Smokes is loaded and he's coming back in. He's got the E4 in the very back. I don't know if he knows he's there though. He's about to learn. Whoa. Takes a big hit.
Now the E4's in trouble.
And he sets him on fire.
Oh, and no fire extinguisher. Good night, E4. Boy, this round definitely did not go over to 12 Panzer with the DC and also that bad chat wreaking hell on him. Goes Reforming B.
Risking it right on the flank. He's going to put him
Yep.
into
TK completely
Rex
went
right here.
broadside to the Drifto. Bad Chat's being chased by Much Train. He's probably going to get him right here. Nope, nope. Wow,
Oh.
nice swap out with
Right
Griffo.
there.
Yeah.
Risk is also loaded. He's coming on the backside now.
Yep. That's a 7 and out, boys. SBA not losing any tanks this time round. But it was, yet again, 6-7, so.
Huh.
Donk, 2247. Smokers coming in with that batch at 3503. Wow. The only way that we get to
That's
replay
good,
round
man.
is if SBA will allow it.
So they're calling for you in the.
Yeah, it's SBA's choice. All right, we are replaying it. SBA being good sports and willing to replay the round. Tonight's featured tank in Hell's Garage is the Leo.
Leo is a fun tank with the 10 centimeter. It's a hit and run at 300 alpha.
Yeah. It's quite of a change from the other, the tier 6 tank that you was kind of sit back, snipe.
Oh.
You
Yeah,
gotta
that
130 him to death.
gun depression, though. That gun depression.
Yeah.
What's your guys' take on these dual Tigers that just came out? Rather than creating just one dual trainer, they decided to create two. And one is just so underwhelmed.
Well, I mean, the American version does have the lower alpha, but it has the higher fire rate, and then of
And
course,
better accuracy at like 0.31, I believe. And
yes.
0.23 aim time.
So the way I'm looking at it is like this: the German, it's a Tiger. It's a Tiger. It just
Yep,
labeled
it's a
as
Tiger, just with the short rather than the long.
the American version is a Tiger with pretty much I would run it like a T-32 without having to hold down. So, I haven't played a Tiger 2 in so long. I don't know what the strategy is for him anymore. I don't know what the hit boxes look like and what they feel like and how to. I mean, I know how to side script and use the height advantage. But yet again,
I would definitely say it's been a good year and a half, 2 years since I've even played Tiger. I think I had the E100 within the first 8 months of me having the game, so.
yeah. I mean, and essentially the Tiger 2, the King Tiger there, I mean, it would be like the T-32 running the 90 with Prem. Just pen, stuff like that. So, I don't know. I honestly, I want one, but I have my reasons not to get one.
14,000 gold is a lot.
Uh-huh.
They've hiked the prices up of premium tanks since, back in the day, 12,000 with the T-34. I thought that was a lot.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it roughs out to be $61 and some odd cents. You're like, oh, man.
Oh, to get them both?
No, one.
Oh, it's 14. Is that what 14,900 rounds out to?
61,000 and some change. I mean, $61 and some change.
Whew. I hate to say it, I almost wish I would have not bought Need for Speed Payback, and maybe I would have been able to buy that then. The price of a AAA game right now.
Looks like 12th Panzer's going to run the almost exact same setup they were just running. Same thing with SBA.
I think SBA asked them if they're going to rerun it. They want them to run the same lineup. Is what it's looking like. If for SBA allowed them to change to a mouse. I do appreciate the sportsmanship of both teams on this one.
See if they bring that bat out for that last tank. I'm a big fan of having at least one medium on this map, even though it is a predominantly heavy map. That one medium spotting early in a game is a difference maker.
So it looks like we're ready. 7 on both sides have been picked.
All right, so
want to read down the lineup.
Yep, Omega, if you want to go down to SBA, and then Pants, if you want to go down to 12 Pants.
SBA is running a bat chat two 257 heavies, an E5, two mouse, and an E100 going heavy.
On the other side, 36 Panzer is going to be running a pair of IS-7s, a T-57 Heavy, a T-110 E5, the mouse, the E100, and a Chieftain. Here we go.
Here we go.
I think you'll see the same thing again here from SBA. They're going to get that bat chat right out there to the D line, have him spot real fast. But this time, I think you're going to see some shots being taken and some shots being landed as 36 Panzer tries to get across. It's interesting they changed out their T110 E4 basically for the Moss. Well, I almost would have kept the E4.
Yeah, better alpha, faster.
Cool. Way that they would do it.
Oh, they're going to change up that.
Why would you have the mouse for that type of play?
Yeah, that's a strange move. They don't have the speed to get back over and cover that flag either, if they decide to get on the backside of the cap. And
Three
hold
of
off a
SBA's
couple of
been
cross
spotted.
shots.
Look, SBA's throwing the mouse.
Yeah, he left him out there. I think that's a great call. Put him out there. I mean, why not? It's going to take him forever to die. At the same time, you know, but
One-man roadblock.
Oh yeah, and he's not very far away. So I mean, they could easily get back to him. But yet again, how long is it going to take for them to chop down a mouse? So it allows SBA to rotate again and then let that bat jack come yet again up on the flank. Butch Train taking a shot there. Wow.
Take two full clips of the.
There you go, man. Smokers is beating feet over to the other side. I mean, he could just set up and just stay all the way in the back and just snipe all day
Risk will
long.
be over there with them. That's going to be dangerous.
Wrist still not
Yeah,
spotted.
here comes the
You was
57.
going to die.
Oh, what's going down?
Either one of the
right here.
57s are spotted.
Well, I was trying to use Carlos as cover, but Butch Train coming around. Oh, big shot in the Butch Train.
Risk is going to get him behind. Oh. There it is. T100 will let the punter take some hits. Right boat.
Rack to get it. Yep. I'm getting on the reload. PK's doing pretty decently, holding off Carlos Najak. There's B.
Smoker's reloaded.
Those grips go.
They've got too many angles on 36 Panzer. They're kind of just stuck in the box at the moment.
Yeah, I mean,
I think Smoke should try to stay up in the corner.
there's so much there, and there's.
Kill box.
BL's going to go down right here.
I mean, they're getting.
And they take out the mouse.
I mean, they're getting flanked, you know, and so they had two tanks just concentrating on risk, not, you know. I don't know what to say or what's going on here.
And Ripo takes out Donk. That channel loaded. He's coming in now.
TK taking another big hit. Risk dropping that clip on Ninja.
He's going to get another shot. Nope. Bounce. Just gets minimums.
Yep, Risk.
And here comes the bat jack coming in to finish him off.
I mean, honestly, at this point in time, why chopping the mouses? They don't hit very hard. I mean, yeah, granted, it's 400 to 500 a shot. But yet again, get rid of the 57 heavy. target something else. It's like going right after an IS-7 on a push, you know. You have a 57 and an E5 right there. Might as well take out the 57 and then E5 and then come after, you know, or take your pick. But I mean, sitting there chopping at mouses while you're getting hit in the side with a 57 heavy, I think you would take the better of the latter. So there was some impressive numbers coming out of TK, Reform B, both TK coming in there with 34.
Jack. Wow.
Yep, 34.15, Reform B 42.80, and then over on the SBA side, wow, that's another 4K game out of the mouse. That's pretty incredible. Eldo coming in at 21. Uno, I don't think he could get anything going. I think everywhere he looked, there was a 57 in his face.
Yeah. Yeah, he really had nowhere to go.
Good
Grifko,
damage spread though by them.
yeah, it was. Carlos was more the muscle. He was kind of the block. So I mean, he held up like 3-4 tanks. So that was a great game. We're gonna swap spawns and we're gonna run it back again. I want to say thank you to all the teams that did come out this evening. You guys are awesome here on the eve of Thanksgiving. I hope everybody enjoys their evening and then rest up so you can enjoy the festivities tomorrow. Pants, what do you got planned?
Couple different Thanksgiving dinners. We're gonna do our very first one here at our new house. And then after that, we're going to go over to some family, relatives, bring the little one. Should be a good time.
There you go. How about you, Omega?
Just me and the kids tomorrow. I'm gonna smoke some turkey breast on the Traeger.
There you go.
Nothing like barbecuing on a Traeger in winter.
Yeah,
It's my favorite thing, actually.
you can't go wrong with that.
No.
Well, 12 pens are learning their lesson. They're coming out with a bat chat this time round.
Yeah, they're still coming out that Chieftain, though.
Well,
I'd like to see him replace that with an E5, an E100, or even an IS7 or a 113. It is a great tank. It's a DPM great tank, but I think it serves a better purpose in a map that has some hills, something where you can use that depression and that DPM.
Very true. Like a Steps or Carverovka or something.
Yeah, that. Sand River, another good one for it. Overlord, another good one for it.
Just the Chieftain, just like the 15B, is notorious for being able to get ammo racked on flat ground.
Yeah.
well, you have that, and then they nerfed the turret, man. That was the selling point of that tank. I mean, the
Yeah.
gun handling and the turret.
So Ninja picked a Chieftain and then deselected that.
Well, typically we, if SBA's okay with it, starting the new year,
I
though.
think
he
he probably
picked it
forgot to
back.
put some. I think he probably forgot to put consumables or something.
Yeah, he probably put on some
His
key and
backup.
pudding. So start of the new year is coming. Wednesday Night Fights will be revising its rules to run side by side with the new NWL. So we're gonna have a little bit of rule changing, a little bit stricter. You know, it's still friendly scrims, but we want everybody to get prepared and be able to practice on Wednesday night, on Meltdown, on Wednesday, or on Blitzkrieg, to be in with the NWL. So the assigned crew to the NWL is busting their humps. I've been in meetings all day long and typing and everything with the NWL. I'm so excited. We're almost to the next step of the integration of the fantasy with it, which is going to be amazing. But let's see here really fast. I'll go down 12 pans, and then pants if you want to go. Well, here we'll do Omega. Go down SBA. So 12 pans, 36 pan side, one bat chat, pair IS7s, E5 mouse, E100, and a chieftain.
The SBA is running with a bat chat, an IS7, 2 T57 heavies, an E5, and 2 mouse.
Alrighty.
Kick this off.
It's kind of weird. Whenever I called, I liked synergy. I don't know. I liked having pairs. You know, I didn't like having like one of one tank and one of another and one of another. I like to be able to know that its continuous fire rate is equal. They're, you know, so if you have a pair of E5s, they're typically reloading or they can alternate their reload time and stuff like that. And then, you know, everything's kind of, how would you put it? I wouldn't say symmetrical, but Pants, what do you think of this?
You know, I'm just kind of, I look at my roster and I say, what do I need and who do I need to fill it? I also try to put the best player for the job. If I got a player I want to play, I try to make sure he's playing to his strength. You know, I don't want to take a guy that's predominantly a medium guy and throw him in a heavy and tell him, you know, I want to run this. But yeah, I do like having pairs. T57s, that's a monster pair.
Yes. Well, that's one thing, I mean, back with the old Peril, I mean, I called them Omni players because they could play anything. And then we had our guys that...
Yeah, those are...
Like throwing Dex and OG Big Boss together with a couple of 5120s.
Yeah, exactly. And then, you know, I had guys that were just absolutely monsters in TDs and can hold it down. And, I mean, they were also really good heavy players. And so, I mean, it was one of those things that I could either... There it is, Gripko taking the side shot from Train. I was waiting for someone to get across and get hit.
It was looking both ways.
Oh, Donk was the one that was spotting them, or if Much Train was getting those spots. But great job on spotting almost everybody, I think. Was Smokers spotted?
I don't believe he was.
I don't believe he ever got spotted.
12 hands are here, kind of spread out. I mean, they're all still within reach of each other, but this is an interesting, like, kind of setup that they kind of have going on.
Let's say, what do you think about taking a Kronvog and throw it in that window? So we're looking at that.
You know, that would not be a bad choice. I mean, we did that once with an E5, and it was very, very successful. Shooting a donk.
Yeah, and Smoke's just wandering around out there in left field. He's going to try to make something happen with this bat chat right here. Here he comes.
I think
that bat chat's on his reload.
Yep, I think he was actually waiting to see where...
Oof.
Donk's not going to get out of there. He's stuck in the lane. Donk needs to turn off as fast as he can, but nope. Nope, he was stuck in the... That's the one downside of being in those lanes, is you could get potentially stuck.
Warming trees on the side of it.
Oh, and he bounces it. What was that, Omega?
I was wondering if SBA was calling the shots off that bat chat.
I thought of the same scenario. If it was, that's amazing. Uno was shooting at B. Cuba backed up and blocked the shot. See, now 12 pans are a little bit...
Yeah, they're stuck in blocks at the moment. These mosses come around. They got to get out of there. They have to get out.
Oh, here comes Munch coming around.
Munch is going to be in big trouble because here comes Smokers. He's behind him. And here the clipping has began.
Oh, yeah.
Crap.
He's
Yep, right there. Smokers being
Epic's taking
vital,
some
man.
monster damage.
Yeah, Epic's stuck. Epic's the was the pickles in a.
Rex takes a big hit too.
Yep. Epic Hunter was the pickles in the peanut butter and jelly pickle sandwich. So.
So when did they throw in?
The last update when they got rid of the snap, or it would the camera would be from. Yeah, I mean he's doing a great job. SBA, there we go. Q for SBA.
7-0.
Yeah, another 7-0. All right, so teams stay on the same. SBA coming out here. Let's take a look. Smokers and Carlos and that Mouse again coming out with 3K. Grifko and his 57 heavy almost hitting the 4, coming in as 38-34. Over on the 12-pan side, no one could really get going. Much Train coming with the 17.55. And then B coming in with the 15.04. It seemed like they were just so spread out in certain aspects and so, like, didn't get in the proper shooting lanes in that. I don't like pushing into the kill box. I really don't.
That's one thing where they really could have capitalized on a moss, right? The one golden opportunity they had, they knew those mosses were coming around. They were spotted the entire time. It wasn't a secret that those mosses were coming around the backside. That's your opportunity. That tank is not fast enough to cover any type of ground. If I was in 36 Panzer shoes, I would have pushed right through that kill box and killed the tanks on the front side, and I'm worried about the mosses afterwards. But I think a big one too was Smokes hitting 9 out of 10 shots. That's huge out of a bat chat.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. It looks like they lost a person also, but on 12-pan side. So going into steps here, 12 pans and 36 pans against the wall. I've seen them bring it back before, so let's see if they could do it again. Ooh, Aldo's back for SBA.
Seven and 8.
See what type of setups both teams going to do here.
Chieftain to start it off with.
Now let's remember here, SBA was a gold team. They had some bad luck, lost a few games, and fell down to the silver division. 12 pans are climbing up the ranks, so this is definitely for some points and some bragging rights. So let's not sell 12 pans are short here. They are technically going against a gold team, so.
Ooh,
Yeah, SBA is a
1-2-1.
good team. They are. They've been around for a while now. They did compete in WCL. They made the playoffs. I don't think they made it gold, but did make the playoffs.
What do you think about 1-2-1 on this map? It's
I don't-
whack agenda pressure,
I don't like it.
degrees.
I don't like it.
I don't like the 1-2-1 as much either. I just don't think it has the reload time.
The DPM is better
Depression.
than a lot of the Russians. It has no gun depression. If they were going to use it, it would have been better on Ensk or Himmelsdorf.
I mean, honestly, at this
where you
point,
have to wheel fields.
give me 2 bat chats. You're running triple jeeps.
Yeah.
Triple Chiefs, 2 E5s, and
Yeah.
a bat, you know, something like that. But yeah, get some bat chats in there.
Or some 57 heavies or even Kronwagens.
So yeah, it definitely, yeah, it's one of those. You got 3 Chieftains, 2 E5s. You have the heavy aspect done. You need even a bat chat and a 140, or even my favorite Soviet, the 430. But you need some mobility, and you need to have 2 of them to run in a pair. I see SBA probably pulling out a pair of bat chats, but let's see what they pull
Couple
up.
of 'em, yeah.
I just
This is not the kind of
the
map
lack
you
of-
want to go in with no eyes.
Well, in
or
the lack of
mobility.
gun depression, you hit one bump and a 1-2-1, and your gun, you're gonna miss.
All right, so 12 Panzer, trio of E5s, trio of Chieftains, and a 121. That is really interesting. But there they are. There's the bat chats coming out over on the SBA side. You know what? Honestly, you know that they're going to be going hold down. Why not
Hold
have some?
down and
Yeah,
right to the
they
cap.
got to get to the corner and turtle. That's the only way this is going to work.
Yeah. If I'm SBA,
Currently.
it's Artie time.
Very good point.
Yeah. I'd come out if I was going to pick an Artie on this map. I was thinking about this actually today on Steps. If I was going to pick an Artie for this map, it'd probably be the BC 155.
Actually,
That thing's quick.
it's
It can
quick.
relocate
That's-
anywhere, and
but-
it's an autoloader.
But with the hills being very shallow here, why not go with the ultra accurate, decently quick, AP slinging, object the 261?
So
Yeah, that's
SBA is
another
running-
possibility.
SBA's running a couple bat chats, trio E5s, and 2 Chieftains.
Alrighty.
I think we're ready to go on this one.
Yep. Let's see if SBA is going to try to put a nail in the coffin, or is 12 Panzer going to come out, give him the bird, and give him an old stone cold stunner?
I just know that's when New Beginnings played Eye for an Eye earlier this week on Monday. They kind of tricked us with throwing a French Artie at us, and we went for it, and they sucked us right in. They used it as bait.
Yeah.
We were kind of caught off by that.
I mean, honestly, here, let's see here. I mean, if 12 Pans really push it, I mean, they could place their. Excuse me, sorry. Place their chieftains. I mean, they could essentially lock down the 8-9 line, but yet again, I think any day of the week, the 121's going to get owned by a those pair of bat chats. So you really got to watch your flank here. They're going to get all lit up, probably right here by smoke.
Yep. He gets into the bush.
One.
Oh, he gets spotted in return.
2, 3, 4. Yeah, there we go. Rounds being fired. Hermes did not get spotted. Kind of interesting. Epic Hunter didn't get spotted either. But it's quite apparent they know where they're going. I mean, in this instance, do you think with SBA, I mean, all they got to do is place their chieftains and E5s in proper areas, keep fire down the lines to keep them honest, and just let their bat chats go to work.
Yeah, they're gonna have the angles right here. I think that's what they're gonna plan on is having angles and creating multiple angles of fire.
Don't remember the view range on that 121. If it's, I didn't think it was comparable to the bat chat, but
I don't believe it is.
Ooh,
It has
ooh.
decent ammo.
Carlos.
takes a couple of big hits.
See where Carlos was getting pinned at. Was that lower plate?
I couldn't see. I wasn't close enough to see where he was getting hit. I almost want to say it was off his turret.
All right, so we got one in the low plate. What am I doing here?
Oh, yeah, yeah,
action, guys. Yep. The SBA pacifying, keeping them honest.
Both the bat chats are unspotted right now. That's better.
These guys really spread apart here. They've got that entire one ridge, just this kind of comma-shaped area here.
Yeah, if you're
Yeah, have you
SBA here,
noticed-
you're going to try to put shots in the backside of the tanks looking over at the bat chats. You can make that a possibility. Those are the shots you need to take. If you're in 12 Panzer shoes, you need to be focused on the 4 or 5 tanks on the ridge, and maybe just 1 or 2 trying to hold off the bat chats until further help is needed.
Looked like B was going to charge out there, and then... Ooh, good cross the map shot from Grypto into Burmese. Nice shot. Okay, taking a hit.
You thinking that we should be pushing on these tanks right now? Okay, or
I think they're doing a
No,
proper, I
they
mean,
are.
there's still plenty of time left.
They don't need to get too aggressive, exactly.
Yeah, they're bleed them
Nelson,
out.
Epic.
Yeah, I mean, all they got to do, don't risk it. I mean, don't sit there. I mean, you're slowly bleeding them away. So I mean, and for the more the bat chats ping on Ninja and all those guys over there, the more the reforming B and C-Rex are going to feel that they have to apply pressure. So that's going to make them force them into a mistake.
If you look at 2 bat chats are distracted.
Carlos
from
has house in a good spot there, or he's got shots on him all day.
It looks like, yep, there it is. Reforming B and C-Rex separating off. They're going to make baiting them in. Reforming B's getting faded in here, so now Cuba, they're going to clip them out right here. Nope, this is going to go down. Nope. Oh. Alright, Smoker's on a reload.
He got away. Barely, but he
Cuba-
gets away.
Cuba needs to get in there. Yep. Oh, Cuba's out. Track. Alright, so now over here on the other side. Yep, here comes the push. Waited for those other 2 to get separated from the rest of the pack.
DKA's got far too long. They need to get rid of him quicker. There he goes. House down.
Grant's getting ready to come in now.
Oh,
The
he's
next-
going to be pinned up against the backside. Yep.
He's double motored. He ain't going anywhere.
Ouch.
Burmese way in the back still. Oh, they get Smokers out. Cuba now reloaded. Burmese gets sniped out. There it is. 3 and out on the SBA side. Nice bleeding them out. Great job.